Got a special digging partner with me today. Oh, Ellie's going pee real quick. But this is Ellie. She's our dog. She likes coming out here. It's a beautiful day. We did those special videos on the medium tools and the obsidian artifacts, and we're gonna dig for an hour or two. So wish us luck. Maybe we'll try to find another arrow point or an arrowhead. That'd be really neat. I think that'll be the goal. See if we can get a whole one. Wish us luck. And I moved over here and I'm taking that top layer through, and it looks like we have an artifact, maybe a small tool right here. You can tell it's worked on that side there. Looks worked to me. Some nice flaking. I don't know if it's a graver or a scraper or what, but I definitely think it's a small tool of some sort. The shape actually is familiar. I will have to compare it to other artifacts. But I think this is a whole piece. I think these edges right here were intentionally rounded off. It's a neat artifact. Beautiful black, dark chert. Very cool, very, very cool. All right, we're back. We got another artifact on the table. Let's take a look. I can tell it's broken, but looks like a nice dart point. Came from a little bit deeper. Sand's got a little bit more moisture in it. This would have been the tip. Yeah, dart point. Looks like a pedernales point. It's got that concave base. It would have been about 3 inches long. Well, that's exciting. We're getting into some artifacts. All right, I'm gonna keep at it. Hopefully we'll get a whole one. Let's do a quick cleanup video. Unfortunately, we did not find a whole artifact on the screening table, so that will be the goal for the next dig. We will continue where we left off and try to get us a whole point on the screening table. We dug yesterday evening, a little bit last night, and for a couple hours today. So we have our yesterday's finds, which were the arrow points, and then today we found this tool and this broken pedernales point. Also, I think from yesterday there was another tip to possibly a little arrowhead. I saw that when I went home last night. You can see the flaking on it. It was made on a flake, so I'm guessing this would have been an arrow point. This is the tip. Pretty neat. Also, there was a piece of pottery. I cleaned this up to confirm it was pottery. Found that yesterday, so that's really cool. All right, let's look at these arrow points. Let's give them a dip. This is a scallern. Pretty. It's white colored. Got a little red and some green in it. It's missing the tip, but it's still a beautiful artifact. The only other point type I did not mention yesterday was Edwards. There's also Edwards arrow points in this area, but this is 100% a scallern. It's got the base, it's super thin, razor sharp edges. That's a great find. I'm happy to have found it. And then of course there was this little flake that I had thrown in my bucket, and later in the day I glanced down at the box and I saw that tip. It must have been covered in sand, and I knew immediately this is a little flake arrowhead. I'm not, well, yeah, I'll rinse it off. Really, really cool. That's gonna go in my arrow point frame with all of my other Hogeye arrowheads. I think I have about 10 of them now. Very, very cool. It's got some beautiful flakes removed on this side here. So I'm happy to have found that. That's a whole artifact. I mean, I'll take it. And then there was this big guy. It's missing the tip and an ear. It's a Pedernales point, a dart point. It looks like it's going to be translucent as well. You never know because they have so much sand on them, but when you clean them up and the sun's out, you get a great look at them. Well, this has been a fun video. I'm happy to have had Ellie out today and do some work for this channel and also get to dig. The weather is just perfect. We found some artifacts. We learned a lot. That's what it's all about. Hi, welcome back to my channel. We're at site 2. We still need to find a whole point on the screening table. That is still our goal. So we're gonna work hard and screen this top layer. I already found a nice broken artifact while I was cleaning the wall, and I'm seeing a lot of flakes, so that's a great sign. I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna start digging. Wish me luck. I thought I would share the broken artifact that I found while I was getting the wall ready. It looks like a dart point. It's got good serrations along the side. It's nice and thin too. That is razor sharp right there where my thumb is. It's really neat material too. We'll get a better look at it when we clean it up here in a little bit. Back to work. Also, just for a reference, the last nice point we found that Williams was straight ahead. The sand's a lot softer over on this side. It's going to be much easier to dig. I'll be back. All right, welcome back. Sorry if it's really windy and noisy. I'll try to talk over it. But it looks like we have a nice artifact possibly on the table. Second or third scoop, right towards the bottom right there. And I saw something flash and it kind of flipped over. It's hard for you to see because it's covered in sand, but right here, this is a tip to an artifact. All right, it's been 2 or 3 videos. Trying to find a whole one. Let's hope this is it. Tip's definitely there. Oh wow. But yeah, the base is there. It's a little knife, I think. Cool. Finally. Yes, it's all there. That's been the goal for the last 2 or 3 digs. It's been unsuccessful, but shout out to my dad for helping me build this table. I finally reached the goal of finding a whole artifact on the table. It only took like two and a half digs, but this is really cool. Let's take a better look. I think it's like a knife. Here, I'm gonna duck down, try to get out of the wind. Let me zoom in so you can get a better look. It's covered in sand. Ow, the tip is sharp. Could be an Angostura. It's got a little bevel to it. Awesome, awesome. I'm so happy with that. I think I've done about 200 loads of sand through the table with the goal of finding a whole one, and finally we were rewarded with this beautiful artifact. Awesome, awesome. We'll get a better look at it here in a second when we do a cleanup video. I'm gonna dig for about another hour or so. I'll be back. Welcome back. I am done digging. We found a couple of broken pieces. Right here, a tip and a base after that whole knife. So it's been a great day. I'm so happy to have finally found the whole point on the table. All right, let's take a look at these. This is the first artifact. I found it while I was prepping the wall. It's missing the base, it's snapped, but it looks like the ears are there. And it's also missing the tip, but it's got some crazy serrations on it. Super sharp down the edge. All right, let's give it a dip. Wow, it really brings out the color. I love the little striations in it. Almost gives it a petrified wood look, but I think it's just chert. Beautiful, beautiful. Really nice flaking. I don't know the type of this since the base is missing, but it looks like a dart point. All right, let's take a look at those broken pieces I found right towards the end of the dig. I found them both on the screen. This is a tip. Let's see what color it is. It's translucent chert or river cobble. Usually if it's river cobble, it has little tiny specks in it. It's kind of the same size as that piece. Probably would have been a dart point. And then there's this base to Pedronella's point. Let's give it a dip. Again, this would have been a dart point. Pedronella's concave base. Very cool. Put that there. And this is just like a midsection, I believe. Really hard to see. Lots of flakes. All right, final piece, this amazing knife. It's got a little thinning strike there for when it was hafted. It's got a little bit of a bevel on it. All right, let's give it a dip. All right, hopefully the sun will come back out. There we go. Awesome piece. Well, we did it. Finally. I dug until I found a whole point on the sifting table. I'm gonna stop the video there. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching and learning. And as always, stay curious, my friends.